going, guys? Sam here with brand manager Max McNearney. We just got the shoes arrived here at our printer for distribution. The Adidas Tinman Elite Boston 10. We're super excited to launch a shoe and to collaborate with Adidas on this. This has taken us about like a full year to create, design, to pick out which shoe we wanted to do with them. And I'm so excited how it all came out. And yeah, it's just truly an honor. This is something that I think that none of us really thought would ever come to fruition. And now actually having one in hand and having now trained in it for the past few months, it's everything that I ever could have asked for, like within a shoe and a collaboration. So we're really excited to share this with you guys, dropping on August 24th. So
yeah, like Sam said, this has been a long time coming. We shot a lot of the commercials and assets for the shoe release back in April. So that in itself was just an incredible experience, going from little camera setups for our YouTube channel to these big rigs. Incredible director Emily Maye helped put it together. So what you're about to watch is some of the behind the scenes that we took of the process going through that week, and what it takes to put together a commercial and a short film. So stay tuned to see that whole process followed by the final film.
And thank you guys, as always. You guys took us from the basement of just Drew's house for the years to come to now having a shoe release with one of the biggest brands in the world. So if it wasn't for all you guys and all your support and the love you guys have shown us over the last three years now, this is not here. So this shoe is really all about you guys, and we couldn't thank you guys enough for everything. Enjoy this video, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. TME, let's do it.
Feel your gaze upon my skin.
I like the red, right? It's fine. It's fine.
Buzzing now, let's begin. My mind is blank, my eyes are
People always ask, why Boulder? Why Boulder? And I want to show you why. Let's go look over here. Oh, wow. That's why. Matchy with Sam, that's what we're doing. Look at that.
He saw when I was doing this morning.
It is March now, so we still have another couple months before anyone will see this. But the guys are doing a workout right now, a little fartlek. 5:27, 5:15.
Okay. The red's yours.
You got me losing control. My mind's lost lately. You make this so wrong.
We are on day 6 of 7 for the Adidas Tinman shoe shoot. So we're gonna do some product shots with like the actual wood and the shoes and stuff with Sydney and Sam, are our hero models today.
I can't get my words out. I can't get my words out. Nothing to say. I can't get my words out. I can't get my words out.
Hold on, guys, wait for a second. Wait, hold on. We got 12 feet, we gotta make this count.
Tonight was a great night. We had our little wrap party for the Adidas shoot this week, and it's been quite an experience. It's been a lot, but it's been so much fun, and I can't wait to see all the stuff that actually gets put together. So we gotta wait a little bit to see what it's gonna look like, but I know that it's gonna be sick.
There's not really anything easy or hard about track and field. You kind of just go through the motion. I wouldn't say that anything is hard or easy, it's just kind of what it is.
I almost thought it was easier when I was younger. I just loved what I did and it wasn't complicated. I didn't get paid for it. I just loved running. I loved being successful in something.
I started running when I was around 14 years old, 5 foot nothing, 100 and nothing. Running was that one thing that gave me my sense of purpose.
I always think that the most successful thing to be a good distance runner is surrounding yourself with people who have like-minded goals.
Drew, I had met through my internship at Adidas, and he told me he was probably going to move out to Boulder and start this team. I packed my bags and I promised him that I would go all in. Every person in Drew's circle told him not to train with me, not to bet on me. I was the party boy in college, but Drew saw my heart and my passion and knew that I was going to do exactly what I said. I remember I was driving up and I saw the Flatirons for the first time, and it was like snowing, and I just promised myself that, yeah, I was going to give everything. I don't know how many other professional teams were built truly off of grassroots. This team was built off of a collective of guys saying, I believe in what they're doing. Most of the guys on the team, when they drove here, they didn't even have a spot on the team. It was like, come here and prove it that you want to be a part of this.
Initially, I was just like, this will be kind of like a fun side hustle for me while I'm working full time, you know? All of a sudden, we just started riding this high of coming off of our first year winning club cross country. It was like, oh, people want to know who this random island of misfit toys group in Boulder is that has Drew Hunter at the helm. I think a lot of people wanted something in the professional world that felt a little more approachable. This identity really sort of blossomed in a way that I absolutely did not expect.
I met Drew in Europe in 2017, and my running career wasn't going too well. Him and Sam messaged me both at the same time and said, if you're committed to this team, come out here, and I booked a flight and was out here that week. I think the family element of this team is what makes it what it is. Supporting each other through the good times and the bad times, supporting each other through the hard workouts and outside of running as well.
It's certainly a brotherhood, and not just guys that I show up to because they can give me something. I want to hang out with these guys outside of running and training.
As a collective unit, we're all pushing to be the best versions of ourselves. I wake up just living with two other guys that are trying to be Olympians, trying to set national records, and it really makes it easy showing up to practice when everyone else is in that headspace. Even if I'm not feeling it, I got 10 guys at practice that are.
We can be competitive with each other, and that's just the nature of the sport. We're all guys that came from programs where we were the best guys around, but we've learned to tame that because being over-competitive takes away from the friendships that you build, and that's the most important thing.
Any of us are ready to bend over backwards for each other's happiness.
That right there is what a team is being there for the highs and the lows.
I had a few personal things going on at the same time, so I kind of took 6 to 7 months off of running, full stop, and there was a point where I really didn't love running at all. That was the lowest point in my life, I would say. Once I started running and getting that feeling back of enjoying the suffering and the pain that comes with training, I really started to enjoy it again. I've always kind of liked to suffer. I was a kind of weird kid. Used to put the boiling water on in the bath and tip kettles into it and see how how durable I could be in the hot water and how much heat I could bear, how much pain I could bear. So that was my mental training, I guess. Probably the weirdest part of this sport is that I think everyone in it enjoys suffering. I was speaking to some of the boys the other day about how funny it is that we wake up every Sunday morning and run for 2 hours, and we have more fun the faster we go and the harder we push.
When you're suffering is when you don't have to think about what's going on because your body's going through too much turmoil to give yourself the capacity to. If you're not willing to embrace suffering, you're in the wrong sport. When you're suffering, it means you're growing.
Whether I want to admit it or not, my whole life is based around running. It's like, who are all my best friends? They're my teammates, training partners. What's the first question when someone sees me? It's, oh, how's running going? This is such a short career in terms of actual running, and so I've kind of learned to embrace that. Oh, I am a runner. That's just part of my identity right now, and I'm not gonna beat myself up too much for it, because I do love it. Everyone wants to hear about the strength training and the cross training, and I do those things, but I spend a lot of time mastering my mind, so to speak, and doing whatever I can to visualize what I want to accomplish.
Everyone's doing the same thing. Everyone's running the same amount of miles in just a different manner. But at the end of the day, what's happening in your head is that 1%, 2% difference between winning and losing.
Process doesn't change. Bad days, you get up, get your run in. Running is what you put in. It's not subjective. The best man is the best man, and it is tangible in terms of I worked this hard and I ended up running this fast.
If I was having problems in my life, I would just go out and run, and I think anyone that doesn't run is kind of missing out on that avenue to escape their everyday life.
Running is freeing. I could do it in so many ways, you know. I can do it with a group of guys, by myself. I can go out into the mountains, can change it up every day.
I've always viewed running as more of like a exploration of who I am and my relationship with myself. You have a lot of time on your own to sit with the feelings that you're having. It's just this utter bliss, but also absolute chaos that comes with racing. There's all this stimulus around you, and at the same time, you're hypersensitive to it, but completely unaware of it.
Why do I run? I guess I was like a little weird in high school, and I got bullied a lot. Coming out of high school, I tried to just fit into the normal stereotype of a teen. Track and field, you kind of have to keep your mouth shut a lot of the time and keep your head down, and that's what I did up until this point. But I think the past few years have been really trying to open up and show that you can be different and you don't have to do the same thing as everyone else to be a success in this sport. That was one of the reasons why I joined the team, was because I knew that I would have that platform to prove to kids that there is no one stereotype to a professional athlete.
Having a Tinman Elite shoe is not something that I totally imagined when I first got on the team, and it just shows that we're reaching out and we're doing something for the sport that not many others have done. Can't believe that somebody thousands of miles away is going to want to wear a shoe that is attached to me.
Sydney and I raced this past weekend, and we had a handful of people come up to us who were in the race and had been wearing Tinman gear and just said, like, wow, I had no idea you guys were going to be here. Like, I ran in this singlet because it made me feel like I was going to go have a good day.
Everything up to this point is already winning the lottery. For me, 10 years from now, success is going to mean who are the people that I brought with me that allowed them to be better versions of themselves. And that's such a thing that I wrestle with all the time, is you have a finite amount of time here. People People are gonna forget about what time you ran. They're gonna forget about what medal you won. They're gonna remember the impact that you had on them. And at the heart of Tinman Elite, that's what we're here to do. We're here to bridge that gap that was so lost with professional runners and the community.